Guys, please confirm to me. All of you had my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Am I audible? Guys, please confirm to me. All of you had my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Am I audible, guys? Please confirm to me. All of you had my voice on screen. Those are attending in online. Guys, please respond to me. All of you had my voice on screen. Those are attending in online, please check it. The Ganesh and Pratik, please confirm to me. Are you able to get my voice on screen? Those are attending in online. Am I audible? Is my voice is clear to all of you guys? Please confirm to me. All right, sir. And check it what we completed in the last session. So I think so we are discussing about Java features. In Java features we completed almost all the features can be completed there. First of all, understand it. To describe the nature of Java programming language, Java has provided the following features. What are the various features here we are getting there? First one is a simple programming language. Next one is object-oriented programming language. Next one is platform independent programming language. Architectural neutral, portable, robust, dynamic, secure, multi-threaded, distributed, interpretive, high performance. Like this, we are having number of features. Where already we completed some of the features like what there: simple, object-oriented, platform independent, architectural neutral, portable, robust. Alright, then after that dynamic. These many features already we completed there. Already given the total explanation under each and every feature. Now we are going to start with what? The secure programming language. Understand it clearly? What exactly the meaning of secure programming language? Very simple. Not only Java programming language, not only Java programming language, you can take any programming language. If you want to say that programming language as a secure programming language, that programming language must provide all the levels of security. For our applications, all the levels of security there we have to provide. Understand it clearly. What are these all the levels of security here? What we are able to understand. Now, observe carefully. All the levels of security in the sense like what there? Implicit security, next one is web security and network security. Inside the Java, security is required for the bytecode. So that is implicit security. There Java is providing very good implicit security Java has provided very good implicit security for the data by having a separate component inside the JVM. That component is security manager. Internally, there is a separate component that is what their security manager. Understand it clearly. Next one is after that, after completion of this, web security. If you observe this, web security in the sense authentication mechanisms. If you go for Gmail, there what we are going to get no login page we are getting, providing username and password and checking whether that username and password is properly, that means right username and password or not. Understand my point here? So this type of security is nothing but what their web security. Network security. When the data is transferred in the network, that the data must be encoded and the data must be decoded. The decoding and encoding both are come under like what their network security mechanisms, network security now. So now the point here what I am telling to you, Java is a very good secure programming language. Java is a very good secure programming language. Why? Because now here we are getting some points here. First one is what there, Java is able to provide a very good security. Java is able to provide a very good implicit security. Java is able to provide a very good implicit security in the form of implicit security by having a separate component inside the JVM called security manager. A separate component is available internally. That internal component is called as what there, security manager. Understand it clearly. Okay, Java is able to provide a very good implicit security by having a separate component inside the JVM called security manager. A separate specified component is provided to provide what their implicit security. So that's why it is what their security, implicit security is very good. That is one point. Next one is Java is able to provide a very good support for the web security authentication and authorization mechanisms. Web security by having a middleware service in the form of JAS, in the form of what there, JAS. What is this JAS actually? Is a service name inside the Java. It is available. Then it is what there, Java authentication and authorization service in the form of JAS, Java authentication and authorization service. That is the second one. Ken. Next one is after that, Java is able to provide very good support for network security. Java is able to provide very good support for the network security by having Java is able to provide a very good support for the network security by having a set of network security algorithms implementations. By having a set of network security algorithm implementations, Java is able to provide very good support for network security by having a set of network security algorithms implementations. Or in other words, what I'm telling there, by having predefined implementations for all the network security algorithms. So both are same. Network security algorithms in its security module. Right, sir. Because of these three reasons, we can understand Java is very good at what their security. Right. So we can conclude that Java is what there a secure programming language. Majorly in every application, if you observe this, in all the applications, three levels of securities are available. What are the three levels of securities? Implicit security, web security, network security. In all three cases, in all the three levels of security, Java is able to provide that all the levels of securities by having their own. To provide implicit security, security manager is available. To provide web security, JAS is available. To provide network securities, a separate module, security module is available. There, all the implementations are available for the encryption and decryption mechanisms or network security mechanisms now. So due to these reasons, we can conclude that Java is what there a secure programming language. Do this point here. For that, multi-threaded programming language. For that, multi-threaded programming language. What is the meaning of this multi-threaded programming language? First of all, tell me what is a thread actually? What is the meaning of this thread? No, thread is a flow of execution to perform a particular task. Thread is what there a flow of execution. You know already process. In might be previous programming languages, you might be heard about it. Process. Process is what there a flow of execution to perform a particular task. Similarly, in Java, thread is a flow of execution. For example, I have written a code. That code must be executed or not. To execute that code, one flow of execution is required. That flow of execution is nothing but what there a thread. So thread is a flow of execution to perform a particular task. Alright, the point is what? There are two thread models. There are two thread models. There are two thread models. One is what? Single thread model, and the second one is what? Multi-thread model. First one is what there? Single thread model, and the second one is what there? Multi-thread model. Now here itself I want to confirm what is single thread model and what is multi-thread model. Both here we are going to understand it. First observe this single thread model. If you understand it, as in all of you know, this model allows only one thread at a time to execute our application. It allows only one thread to execute the complete application. Okay. If we come at this search multi-thread model, the name itself is giving clarity. It allows more than one thread at a time to execute the complete application. That's it. It allows only one thread to execute the complete application. Multi-thread model is what there. It allows more than one thread at a time to execute the complete application. Alright, sir. Next one is after completion of this. What is that next point here? Apart from this, another point is what there. If only one thread is allowed to execute the complete application, for example, in my application, 5 modules are available. How all 5 modules are going to be executed by single thread? No, one after another or not? Only one thread is available, so it has to execute the 5 modules in a single application. So definitely it has to execute one after another. One after another in the sense what there sequential execution. That single thread can execute the code in a sequential execution. Got it or not? Now the point is what? It follows sequential execution. It follows what there sequential execution. But in the case of multi-thread model, 5 modules are available, 5 separate threads I am providing. All 5 separate threads are executing their individual modules. All of them are executed parallelly. Now, multi-thread model follows what execution? Parallel execution. Single thread model follows what execution? Sequential execution. Multi-thread model follows what execution? Parallel execution. it follows parallel execution. It follows what there? Parallel execution. Next one is, in the case of the single thread model, observe carefully, when it is following sequential execution, definitely it will take more execution time or not. Single thread model in the sense more execution time. Multi-thread model in the sense less execution time. Why? Because single thread model follows what? Sequential execution. If it is in sequential execution, automatically it will increase execution time. Multi-thread model follows parallel execution. Parallel execution in the sense it will take what there? Less execution time. Right, sir. It increases application execution time. It increases application execution time. It reduces application execution time. It reduces what their application execution time. Next one, after that, single thread model. If you observe this, another point, no, when application execution time is increased, performance of the application will be reduced. When application time is reduced, application execution time is reduced, performance of the application will be increased. In single thread model, more execution time will be taken, so it reduces the application performance. It reduces the application performance. But in the case of multi-thread model, it reduces application execution time in the sense, what is this actually? It increases application performance. It increases what their application performance. Like this, here we are having totally two thread models. Now tell me, sir, what are the two thread models here? No, single thread model, multi-thread model. Single thread model allows only one thread at a time to complete our application. It follows sequential execution. It increases application execution time. It reduces application performance. In multi-thread model, it allows more than one thread at a time to execute the complete application. It follows parallel execution. It reduces application execution time. It increases application performance. These are like what the two things here I'm telling you. But now, what Java is following? What Java does follows? Java does follows the multi-thread model. Multi-thread model. Java does follows what there? Multi-thread model. Java is able to provide a very good environment to create and execute more than one thread at a time. Java does follow the multi-thread model. Java is able to provide very good environment to create and execute more than one thread at a time. So that's why, because of this reason, we can conclude that Java is what their multi-threaded programming language. This is what exactly the point here we can understand. Java is what their multi-threaded programming language. Understand it clearly. Right, sir. Now it is completed. This is about like what their multi-threaded programming language. That content here we are understanding. Right, sir. Now observe carefully. You understood this is like what they're multi-threaded. That's okay, nice. Next one is after this, after completion of this multi-threaded and its content here and its environment, after understanding these points here. Next one is what? Distributed programming language. What is the meaning of this distributed programming language? In very first topic, we have discussed about this content there. Now you only tell me there are two types of applications in outside. What are the two types of applications? No, standalone applications, distributed applications. What is the meaning of standalone application? No, design and execute any application without using client server architecture or on the base of client server architecture, sorry, without using client server architecture or without distributing application logic over multiple machines. If we prepare any application, then that application is called standalone application. But what is the meaning of distributed application? No, if we design any application, design and execute any application on the basis of client server architecture, on the basis of, that means by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called as what? There are distributed applications. Now here the point is what? Java is a distributed programming language. Why? Because why Java is a distributed programming language? No, why? Because Java provides very good environment, or maybe Java is able to provide, as provided, a separate module to prepare these distributed applications. That separate module is what there? J2EE module. J2EE module is exclusively for the sake of what applications there? No, distributed applications. So because of that reason, we can conclude that Java is what there? Distributed programming language. Right, sir? Understand it clearly? Right, sir. If we design and execute any application without using client server architecture, without using, sorry, if we design and execute any application on the basis of the client server architecture, or by distributing application logic over multiple machines, or by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called distributed application. If we design and execute any application on the basis of client server architecture, or by distributing application logic over multiple machines, then that application is called a distributed application. Understand it clearly? Java is a distributed application, distributed programming language. Why? Because what Java has provided, why? Because Java has provided a separate module to prepare distributed applications, that is J2EE module. Java 2 Enterprise Edition. The J2E module is provided completely for the sake of, like what there, distributed application development only. So by understanding this, we can conclude that Java is a distributed programming language. Right, sir? Then what next one here? They are the simple things only. Then what next one here we are understanding there? Interpretive programming language. What is the meaning of this interpretive programming language? What you are understanding there? Right, sir? Observe carefully. On conclusion, I am telling to you, first of all, tell me, is it required to compile the Java programs or not? Compilation is required of writing program. Okay. At the same time, we are going to execute the Java program by using JVM. But inside the JVM, who is taking responsibility of executing Java programs? No. An interpreter is taking the responsibility of executing Java program. Who is taking that responsibility there? An interpreter is taking the responsibility of executing Java programs. So Java programs required compilation. So Java is compilative. Java programs required an interpreter to execute. So Java is what there? An interpretive. So here the conclusion is like what there? Java is both compilative and interpretive programming language. Java is both compilative and interpretive programming language. Why? Because what is the reason for it? Why? Because the first one is what? Java applications needs compilation to translate the program from, now tell me, to translate the program from high level representations to the low level representations, to translate the program from high level representations to the low level representations. After that, and to check the developers mistakes in the Java applications. Java applications need compilation to translate the program from high level representation to the low level representations, and to check the developers mistakes in the Java application. So Java is what there? Java is a compilative programming language. Next one is Java needs an interpreter inside the JVM to execute Java applications. So Java is what there? Java is an interpretive programming language. Java needs an interpreter inside the JVM to execute the Java applications. So because of that reason, we can conclude that Java is what there? An interpretive programming language. Nothing, the point is very simple. Java is both a compilative and an interpretive programming language. Why? Because Java applications need compilation to translate the program from high level representation to the low level representation and to check the developers mistakes in the Java applications. Java needs an interpreter inside the JVM to execute Java applications. These are overall information about like what there an interpreter. That's okay, fine. What is that next one here now? Tell me. Another point is what there high performance. That another thing is like what there high performance. What is the meaning of this high performance actually? Nothing, sir. This point is very simple. Just it's the namesake point only. Nothing is important about it, no. But the point I'm telling to you, Java is a high performance programming language. Java is a high performance programming language due to its rich set of features like due to its rich set of features like object oriented, comma portable, architectural neutral, platform independent, robust, secure, dynamic, and so on and so on and so on. Because of these many features, Java is what their high performance programming language. Not more than that. And of course, multi-threaded is one of the important feature to improve the performance of the applications. Another one is what there multi-threaded that we can identify. Right, sir. Now this one also I need to include multi-threaded. So overall, these are the various features of the Java. Whatever the features here we are having there, these are the exact features of the Java that we can identify clearly. Nearly 12 number of features are available. Almost all the features we are aware clearly. Out of them, some of the features already we understood in the previous classes, no, but remaining new features we understood in the present content here, no, right? Overall, Java features, the topic is completed. We can understand now. Leave this one. After completion of this Java features topic, the next one is Java naming conventions. What next one here? Java naming conventions. So what is this Java naming conventions here? What we are getting? Right, sir. Now, so Java naming conventions is the next topic. Try to understand it. First of all, Java is a case-sensitive programming language. Java is what? A case-sensitive programming language. What is the meaning of this case-sensitive programming language? What you are understanding there about case-sensitive programming language? There is a difference between lowercase letters and uppercase letters. Lowercase letters are not same as uppercase letters. Both are different. Okay. Java is a case-sensitive programming language where there is a separate recognition for the lowercase letters and uppercase letters. There is a separate recognition for the lowercase letters and uppercase letters. The point what I am telling to you, small ABC is not equals to capital ABC. Both are not same. Okay, right. But here the question is, where we have to use lowercase letters and where we have to use uppercase letters in Java programs. For that, Java has given a set of conventions. Where to use lowercase letters and where to use uppercase letters, Java has provided a set of conventions. That conventions here we have to understand. See this, to use lowercase letters and uppercase letters separately, Java has provided the following conventions. To use lowercase letters and uppercase letters separately, Java has provided the following conventions. What conventions that Java has provided? What exactly the conventions that Java has provided? If you have to this, point number 1. Everybody understand it, no? All Java classes names, abstract class names, interfaces names, and the enum names must be started with uppercase letters, and the subsequent symbols must also be uppercase letter. Example I am telling you, understand it clearly, very simple. Class names must be started with uppercase letter. Class names or abstract class names or interfaces names, whatever it may be, all of them must be started with the uppercase letters. For example, if the class name contains multiple words, if a single class name contains multiple words, if the point is every word must be started with an uppercase letter. Every word must be started with what there? An uppercase letter. The remaining letters may be lowercase or uppercase, that doesn't matter. That is another point here we have to understand. Now see this, some examples here I'm telling to you. String is a class where S must be uppercase letter. Next one is string buffer. Two words are available. S and B both must be uppercase letters. Input stream reader. Input stream reader. Three letters are available. What are the three words now? Input, stream, then what next one can know? Reader. Three words are available. Every word must be started with what their uppercase letter. So these are the examples here we can identify what their class names, abstract classes names, interfaces names, and enum names. Inside the Java, every word must be started with what their uppercase letter. Leave it now. Point number 2. All of you observe carefully. Point number 2. All Java variables names, variables and methods names, both are having same convention. Variables and methods must be started with a lowercase letter. All Java variables and methods names must be started with a lowercase letters, but the subsequent symbols must be uppercase letters. But the subsequent symbols must be what their uppercase letters. Don't worry. Examples here I'm telling to you. For example, in, out, ERR, all these are variables. They're having only one word. That word must be started with what their lowercase letter. Page context is a variable. Page context, two parts are available. Where page must be started with what their lowercase letter, and a context must be in what their C must be in uppercase letter. Next, similarly, body content. Body content, two words are available. In a body, B must be what their lowercase letter. In a content, C must be what their uppercase letters. Next one is concat method is available. Single word. C must be lowercase letter. For name method is available. Two words are available. For name. In for, F must be lowercase letter. In N, in the name, N must be what their uppercase letter. Get input stream reader. Get input stream reader, or else maybe get input stream. That's enough. Three words are available. In get, G must be lowercase letter. In input, I must be uppercase letter, and in stream, S must be uppercase letter. Like this, all variables and methods convention here we are getting now. Next one is after that. Point number 3. Observe carefully. All the constant variables must be provided in uppercase letters. All the constant variables must be provided in what their uppercase letters. What are the constant variables now? If you observe this, thread is a class. Inside the thread class, we have some constant variables. Min priority, norm priority, max priority. Like this, here we are having what there some constant variables. All these constant variables must be provided in what their uppercase letters. Next one is after this, all Java package names must be provided in lowercase letters. All Java package names must be provided in what their lowercase letters. What exactly the lowercase letters here? If you have to this, for example, java.io package, java.javax. servlet.jsp, or else maybe java.awt.event package, java.javax.servlet.jsp.tagext. If you have to all the packages names, no, every package name must be provided in what letter? No, lowercase letters only. Every package name must be provided in what their lowercase letter. So java.io, java.awt.event, javax.servlet.jsp.tagext. These are like what their lowercase letters. They are the four conventions here we are following. Understand it, no? What are the various conventions are? What is the first one here? Now tell me. All Java classes names, abstract classes names, interfaces names, enum names must be and enum names must be provided, must be started with uppercase letter, and the subsequent symbols must also be uppercase letters. Next one, string buffer, input stream reader. Next one, second point. All Java variables and methods names must be started with a lowercase letter, but the subsequent symbols must be what their uppercase letters. What are these examples? No, in, out, ERR. Next one is what their page context, body content, concat, for name, get input stream. All Java constant variables must be provided in uppercase letters only. Min priority, norm priority, max priority. All Java variables, all Java package names must be provided in lowercase letters. What are the various Java package names now? Java.io, Java.awt.event, Java x.servlet.jsp.tag.ext. These are all overall the naming conventions here what we are having clearly. Got or not? Right, sir. Now this is the small topic now, just where we have to use lowercase letters and where we have to use uppercase letters. That information here we understood. Okay. After this, after completion of this particular topic here, another concept is like what? Java programming format. This is the last topic in introduction part. After this topic, the next topic is what steps to prepare first Java applications only. Anyway, that we started already at 4:30, but this is the topic here we have to understand. Java programming format. Okay, right, sir. I'm asking one question to you. Try to answer for it. You prepared C programs previously, or C++ programs you prepared. Am I right or not? When we prepare C programs, you followed some structure. You have followed some structure. What structure you have followed there? First of all, macros definition. Hash defined statements. Hash include statements. Next one is what the structures, unions, user defined functions, main function. Like this, we are having some structure in the case of C programming language. Right or not? Similarly, there is a structure. There is a structure to prepare a simple, very simple Java program. Answer my point, Kiran. To prepare a simple Java program, we have to use the following structure. We have to use the following structure. What structure here we have to use there? Let me prepare this. Now the first one is comment section, package section, import section, classes or interfaces section, main class section. First one is what there? Comment section, package section, import section, classes or interfaces section, main class section. These are overall phases in the first program. That means in a simple programming format. Where this comment section, if you observe this, optional. Package section is also be optional. Import section is also be optional. Classes or interfaces section is also be optional. But main class section is what there? Mandatory. Main class section is what there? Mandatory. Why it is mandatory? We will understand it later on. No need to worry for it. But time being here, we have to understand what exactly these things here we have to understand now. Okay. To prepare a simple Java program, we have to use the following sections: comment section, package section, import section, classes or interfaces section. Then what next one here? Main class section. Clear. After this, now here we are going to use what their comment section. What next one here? No, comment section. So what is this comment section actually? What you are understanding the comment section here? So one point here I'm telling to you, in general, in the Java application development, there is a convention. We have to provide some description about our code before starting the coding part. Before start implementation of our program, first we have to provide, it's a convention to provide some description about the program. The description may include author of this code, that means developer name, project name, objective of this particular project, modules information, teams information, and so on and so on and so on. Some description about our program here we have to write. That is a convention. To provide this much of description, to provide this type of description, there we have to use comments. There we have to use comment section. Where inside the comment section we have to use what their comments. There inside the comment section we have to use what their comments. Come again. What is the point here I'm telling to you? Observe carefully. What is this comment section? If you observe this, in general, in enterprise application development, or else maybe in general in Java application development, Java applications development, it's a convention to specify, it's a convention to provide some description about the application. It's a convention to provide some description about the application before starting application logic, before starting what their application logic, where the description includes project name, where the description includes project name, objective of the project, objective of the implementation, modules details, author name, project details, project name, objective of the implementation, modules details, author name, and submodules names, and so on and so on and so on. These details are available. Got or not? All right. In the above context, to provide these details, we have to use comment section, where we have to use comments. There we have to use what their comments. Tell me, sir, in the above context, to provide these details, we have to use the comment section, where we have to use what their comments. This is exactly the requirement of the comment. Then what is a comment? In general, what is the meaning of the comment? Comment is an unexecutable part in the programming, in the program. Unexecutable part, non-executable part in the program is called as what their comment. Right, comment is an unexecutable part in the program. How many types of comments are available in general in Java? There are three types of comments. There are three types of comments in Java. What are the three types of comments here? First one is single line comment. First one is what there? Single line comment. Next one is what? Multi-line comment. Next one is documentation comment. Tell me, sir, how many types of comments are available? Single line comment, multi-line comment. Then after that, what next one can know? Documentation comment. What is this single line comment actually? What is the meaning of single line comment actually? The single line comment allows the description within a single line. The total description, if you want to provide about a particular block of code, that we have to provide in a single line. Single line comment allows the description in a single line. It allows a description in a single line. Single line comment allows a description in a single line. Then what is the syntax of the single line comment here? Two forward slashes and some description here we have to write. Two forward slashes and some description. It tells us the description in a single line. Then syntax is what there? Two slashes, there some description here we are able to write. This is called as what there? Single line comment. Next one is similarly multi-line comment. Multi-line comment. The name itself is giving clarity. What is this multi-line comment? No, it allows the description in more than one line. It allows the description in what there? More than one line. The syntax here I'm telling to you, observe carefully. Slash star and some description here we are going to provide. Star slash. This is like what there? Multi-line comment. Next one is documentation comment. So what is this documentation comment here actually? It allows the description in more than one page. It allows the description in what there? More than one page. Not like what there? Single line comment, not like multi-line comment. It allows the description in more than one page. Understand it clearly. Then what is the syntax of this documentation comment now? Slash double star star slash. Between these two, every line must be started with what there? Star only. And so on and so on and so on. Every line must be started with what there? Star only. This is like what their documentation comments. Correct or not? Observe carefully. I want to show some examples here clearly for each and everything. First of all, tell me what is this first one here? No, single line comment. It allows the description in single line. Syntax is what there? Double slash and some description. Observe carefully. One simple example. Class math, for example, same mathematics class here I have taken. Inside this mathematics class, public void add int I comma int j. Like this I provided. Some implementation is available, but I want to write some information about this particular method. About this particular method, one line of data, one line of string I want to provide. A simple data here I want to provide about this. What is that simple thing here we are going to provide about this particular one? Understand it now? It performs. It performs the arithmetic addition. It performs the arithmetic addition. Only that information only here I want to provide. Only that one here I want to provide. It performs only arithmetic addition. Right, sir. Now our description we provide in a single line or not? That's okay, fine. What about this next one, multi-line comment here? No, it provides the description in what? More than one line. Understand it? No, the same example here I'm going to take, but with multi-line comment. Now this time I want to provide description in more than one line. What description actually? Slash star star slash slash star star slash. Inside this method name is what there? Add. Parameters are like what there? Int comma int. Return type is what there? Void. Return type is what there? Void. Objective is what there? Arithmetic addition. Now tell me, how many lines of data can be provided about this particular method? Multiple lines of data. To provide this type of data, there we have to use what there? Multi-line comment. Yes, sir. All of you get my point or not? Right, sir. Then what is the last one here? Now tell me. Documentation comment. It allows the description in more than one page. It allows the description in what there? More than one page. But observe one point here about this documentation comment. In general, documentation comments, documentation comments, documentation comments will be used to prepare, API documentation. Documentation comments will be used to prepare what there? API documentation. What is this API documentation actually? What is this API documentation? All of you are following the points, no? Continuously I am speaking, no? But I thought of it. Your mind is not inside the class now. Just you are sitting only inside the class without having any movement. Just you are looking at the screen. Is it okay? All of you know? Okay. Right, sir. But of course, I can continuously I'm able to discuss the content here. I don't have any problem. But I'm getting a doubt now. Whether you're really following these concepts or not, or simply you are looking at screen only. First half an hour, everybody they are seriously writing running notes. Yes, I understood that. Next onwards, they drop running notes completely. Okay. And next onwards, what happened there? Your movement, no. So gradually, slowly, people are getting sleeping and listening, sleeping and listening. 2 minutes sleeping and 2 minutes listening. Now the situation is what there? Just now, when I start this conversation, almost all people are in totally in what I'm telling there in a sleepy mood completely. Then after that, because of that, I stopped it and I'm checking your faces now. See, then it's not like what I'm telling there, no force. Then if it is a case, no, I'll take some break. Then I'll go for the break and I'll continue the next class here. Maybe it's a matter of 15 to 20 minutes of time. But the point is what? Your state. Your state is important. Even if you're not understanding that, what is the use of discussing all these points now? But all the points are theoretical points only. But it is the last topic. Once if we complete programming format, the theoretical part will be completed. Then continuously we are going to understand what that this programmatic part only. Then the next onwards we have to attend the class at what time there? Directly at 4:30. Not required to come at 3 o'clock. I think you are feeling somewhat burden to come for the class at 3 o'clock. Right, sir. Okay. Can I discuss this on tomorrow? Remaining part. No? Can I complete it? All of you okay? Okay, fine. Now, understand it. What is this API documentation? 1 minute. So just 5 minutes of time max. I'll finish it. No need to worry for it. API documentation. So what is this API documentation actually? See, already I have a program. Inside my program, I have a number of variables, methods, and classes, and interface, and so on. About these classes, about these interfaces, about these methods, about these variables, I want to provide some description. I want to give some description about my programming elements which I have used in my Java program. So I will prepare a document to describe the information about the programming elements which I have used in my project. That documentation is called as what there? API documentation. Got my point or not? What is the meaning of API documentation? Now observe carefully. It may be a text file or a doc file or a PDF file or HTML file and so on, or HTML file and so on. It may be anything. It may be anything, but it will provide description about the programming elements. It will provide some description about the programming elements which we have used in the Java applications, which we have used in the Java applications. That's it. Now this is what exactly the meaning of like what there API documentation. Come again, what is the meaning of this API documentation? No, it may be a text file or a doc file or a PDF file or an HTML file and so on. It will provide some description about the programming elements which we have used in the Java applications. Got it or not? Okay, fine. For Java predefined library, that means predefined classes, interfaces, variables, methods, these many predefined things are available. For Java predefined library, Java has provided, for Java predefined library, Java has provided API documentation, API documentation in the form of HTML files. Where it is available now? In the internet it is available. I'm able to show that link to you. I'm able to use that link so that you are able to get what there Java API documentation easily. Right, sir. I'll show this point. How we are able to get that API documentation about the Java. Now see this one. Just I want to go for Google. Now just simple. I want to take what there Java 8 API documentation. Yeah, API documentation, not downloads. Java 8 API documentation. I want to open it. Now see this. Now this is API documentation what we are getting. This is totally HTML files. In the form of HTML files here we are getting. So here this is like what their package section. This part is what their package section. You know already package is a collection of classes and interfaces. Is a package section. Number of packages are available. Whatever the package we are having inside the Java, all packages are listed here. Okay. Now simple package here I want to take java.lang package here I want to take. If I select the java.lang now, inside the java.lang package, what classes and interface are available and everything is provided here now. They will be listed here now. So java.lang, all we are getting clearly. Now inside this, I want to take like what there, a string class here I want to take. String is a class inside the Java. If we take the string class now, the description about the string here we are getting. The total description about the string here we are getting. Right, sir? Public final class string extends object. String class represents character strings. All string literals in Java programs such as ABC are implemented as instances of this class. Strings are constants, something else, some description here. After these variables, only one variable is available. Constructors are available, so many constructors are available. After these constructors, next one is what there, methods, so many methods are available. Understand my point, you know, variables, methods, constructors, all these details are available, you know, not only that. For example, after this string, now we can understand another one is what there, math class is available. Math is a class, predefined class. Math contains methods for performing basic numeric operations such as elementary, exponential, logarithms, square root, trigonometric functions, and so on. So many predefined methods are available. They are the variables e and pi. Double float, that means absolute methods are available. Acos, add exot, something else like this. Seal method. All right, sir. Now here, cos h, decrement exot, exponential, something else. Then florative, like different methods are available. Long, log 10, log 10, increment element, max, min. That's it. Like different methods are available. Mathematics related things now. Not only that, java.io if we perform there. Now here, buffered reader is one of the frequently used class in our content. Buffered reader, it was provided here. Now inside the buffered reader, now see this one, some details are available. Reads a text from character input stream. Buffering characters so to provide for the effective reading of the characters, arrays and lines. The buffer size may be specified or the default size may be used. The default is large enough for the most purposes. It's okay, no problem. In 1.1 version, that buffered reader is available. File reader, input, okay, something else. Now variables, Constructors, two constructors, buffer header and buffer header. Next one is what there? Close method, lines method. Then after these lines, mark supported, read, like this. So many methods are available. Skip, reset, like this. Number of methods are available. So all these things are like what there. This is Java predefined API documentation for the predefined library. Java has provided that is available inside the Oracle website. From that Oracle website here we are getting it. Of course, we can download this. We can use that one that directly that documentation in our application. That means in our application, in a sense, for the sake of our knowledge only, we are going to use the documentation. Otherwise, it's not required. Right. So now, just I want to give the details also be here. So for the Java predefined library, Java has provided API documentation in the form of HTML files. Okay. Now, to get Java predefined library, API documentation, we have to use the following link. What link here we have to use? Now this is the link. Already copied this. Now directly here we can use it. If you want to get Java 7 API documentation, in place of 8 we can keep what there 7. The same thing here we are able to get Java 7 API documentation or 8 API documentation. That details here we are able to get clearly. Is that got it or not? So this is about like what there API documentation. But my requirement is this is predefined library API documentation. Okay. But for user defined library, I want to get what there API documentation. I want to say already I have a program. About my program, I want to prepare API documentation. To prepare API documentation about our program, there we have to use Java doc command, a predefined tool here we have to use. In which way we are having Java C, in which way we are having Java P. In the same way, Java doc command is available. The Java doc command is able to prepare API documentation for our program. Understand the point again? To prepare API documentation for the Java predefined library, to prepare API documentation for our applications, for our Java applications explicitly, we have to use Java doc command. To prepare API documentation for Java applications explicitly, we have to use the Java doc command. What command here we have to use there? Java doc command that we have to use. That's it. Now this is the meaning of like what there? Java documentation. Java doc command here we are using. But how we are going to use this? No, Java doc, for example, employee.java file. If we use like this Java doc space employee.java, automatically API documentation will be created for our employee.java in the form of HTML files. We are able to get there. We can see the content directly. But not now, this is the total story here we can understand. But now I need to prepare one small program about this employee.java file. I will prepare explicitly that I'm going to prepare some documentation for our program. Then I'm able to show that total content here, how API documentation is created, right? So that I will do on tomorrow. Tomorrow I will go for like what there API documentation. After that, remaining part of the continuation here we are going to understand. Okay, that's okay, fine. Then take 5 minutes break and come back now. I'll start that application development content here now. Okay, take some break and come back. Thank you.